Hello ladies and gents, Ngati Gaming here, back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about whether you should summon the one and only BURNICE and whether she's good for your account. So we're going to jump straight into it and see, obviously from a free-to-play perspective, whether you as a character or you as a player do need BURNICE on your account. Now, as a general run through, I have never been able to clear out any of the critical nodes so far, and because majority of my main DPS team always revolved around Elenjo and Qingxi, and then I had Soldier 11, which I wouldn't say was bad, but at the same time there was a form of lack of damage, irrespective of being able to get her W engine. Even though it's at 50, you still kind of imagine a bit of damage, and it's been very hard to sort of find equipment that enables me to get at least 150 worth of crit damage, but you know, we're trying our best. Now, I was never able to clear out actually domination 6 and 7. In fact, in most cases I only ever went to domination 5, and then when it got to domination 6, I didn't have a physical unit to deal enough damage, such as Piper, irrespective of being very well built. So I'll give you a run through. I'll show you how she is. So if you go to Piper, and then I mean, she's at 405, anomaly proficiency 1857, obviously mindscape 6. I've never been able to get a full physical set, so I kind of mixed in what I can that has good anomaly prefix or presets. So anyway, BURNICE, I have been able now to actually clear this content, obviously with these two teams, as you can see. So my general Qingxi Elenjo team, and then now BURNICE with Piper and Lucy. And the reason why this team works so well is the fact that BURNICE is able to complement Piper and Lucy to be able to deal more damage, especially Piper, due to the fact that her spin to win mechanic just enables so much damage if you're able to apply another anomaly such as burn or fire, in this case with BURNICE, and enable that disorder damage and physical, obviously, assault damage. But in general, I've also now been able to actually clear the last field part of ambush node, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So as you go into like obviously what BURNICE actually does, I'm not going to go through a skill set by set. I'm just going to obviously give you a run through of what I've seen and how I'm playing her. Is the fact that what she does is that any single time that you hold your basic attack, she does a spin to win mechanic, obviously, and then she applies what we call, or the game calls, scorched effect. This scorched effect enables her to be an off-field sort of DPS, and that's where Piper comes in. Now how BURNICE plays is basically you hold your basic. After she does a spin to win and then jumps off, you hold your skill, or rather double hold your skill, where she's then able to basically afflict fire anomaly build up as much as possible, and then you're supposed to now switch on to your other characters or other unique specific characters such as Lucy and Piper, which you are then now supposed to now specifically play or majority play with Piper on the field. You're supposed to continuously build up that scorched effect, that fire anomaly, but what BURNICE does is basically apply fire anomaly outside of her being on the actual field, and that's what she does in general. And I can tell you now, from a general perspective, she has actually been able to carry this account, which I thought was very good, especially with Elenjo and Qingxi. She has been able to carry this account with two very free to play characters that are very good in terms of general units. So yeah, BURNICE is a very good character. The reason why I feel, now obviously coming to whether you or not you should summon her as a free to play, she does offer a lot. Obviously I'll put the gameplay on the screen as we're talking, but she does offer a lot in terms of burn anomaly build up. As much as people say Grace is good, obviously the fact that if you've not gotten Caesar, you've not gotten Zuyang, you've not gotten Jane Doe, if you did get Grace, I'd say like you know, Bernice is such a big step up in terms of what she's not a Jane Doe. That's what I can say. She's not a Jane Doe, but she is way better than what Grace has to offer. And if you didn't get Jane Doe and you don't have a Grace, then I think the best unit for you right now to have in terms of anomaly is basically Bernice. And the reason why I also say that is the fact that I think when the game started, most people were mostly focused on attack characters such as Soldier 11 and Ellen Joe, and then stun characters such as Ching Shi, and obviously where is he? Here he is, Lycan. And I think now people are starting to see the benefit of, especially after Jane Doe came out, people are starting to see that benefit of Jane Doe and anomaly characters. And before, I feel that Piper was not performing quite well, but now with Bernice, it changes the aspect completely, and it enables Piper and Lucy to deal so much damage and enable her to hit numbers close to what Jane Doe is able to do. So yeah, that's pretty much it. From a free-to-play perspective, this is not a guide video on like obviously how to build her. This is just an honest thought video on like whether she's good on your account depending on who you have on your account. If you don't have a Jane Doe, you don't have a Zhu Yang, I think you should summon for Bernice. But if by any chance you have a Jane Doe and you have a Zhu Yang, or you have any of these two characters on your account, I think it's very good for you to just now save for the next character, probably to even get their mindscapes. And the reason why I say that is because I was able to save close to 150 pulls, which I was then able to get obviously her mindscape 1 and get her W engine. So in short, my takeaway from this video is, you know, enjoy yourself, enjoy the game, get a character depending on your account, and get a character that can complement other characters. A good example is the fact that if I had Lycon on this account, I would not have summoned for Ching Shi. But the fact that I didn't have a Lycon on this account, that's why I summoned for Ching Shi, because I needed a very good stunner and a very good stun multiplier damage dealer for Ellen Joe. And in this case, I just never had a team. As much as my Soldier 11 was built up, she just wasn't doing enough, especially when you have now both an attack unit and an anomaly unit. I don't think it works in the same team. In the beginning of the game, I think most people tested it out, but now as you play the game, you kind of realize that you cannot mix an attack character and an anomaly character in the same team. Both of them serve the same role. They are basically, you know, that main damage dealer unit in the team. And in this case, Bernice complements this team so well to the point that it is really impossible not to play all three of them in the same team. And that's pretty much it. I hope you guys have a good day, and I will see you in the next one.